With the spooky month almost upon us, it's high time to celebrate such a momentous occasion in the best way Riot knows how, by releasing the actual Halloween cosmetics a month in advance before switching out our Hallows Eve candy with even more bewitching skins. This time though, it's the return of the 2022 fan favorite, Fright Night. A marvelous blend of nostalgic movie monsters and Tim Burton insanity to create one of the most unique and near universally peak skin lines in the entire game. And that's partially why I wasn't really jazzed to hear it was returning. Personally, I was afraid a rerun couldn't recapture the same magic it did the first time. That like many skin lines before it, a once special thematic would lose its charm via oversaturation. Thankfully, they at least seem to be trying something new this time around, focusing squarely on the idea of a spooky summer camp, a timeless trope in horror invented by, yeah, you already know, Camp Lake Bottom, of course. The main antagonist of the show is named Butt Squat. My country has failed its children. So how do these new additions match up to their predecessors? Well, only one way to find out, right? Beginning with Fright Night, Nunu, and Willem. Okay, so immediately, this is from the same person who designed Rain Shepherd Melio, so we're off to a good start. No, I'm not biased. What an absolutely wonderful blend of various inspirations without ever nearing the edge of being over-designed. Keeping those classic Tim Burton swirls and color palette, incorporating the sheer genius of Willem being the literal monster under the bed. And of course, look at that slicked back hair, the permanent claws, Nunu's entire outfit. If this somehow wasn't inspired by Where the Wild Things Are, shut up, yes it was. Ruby is the best chroma, 10 out of 10. Fright Night Pike.
Killer fish.
I feel a little bit bad for this skin. Pike was already a drowned serial killer with a giant knife and a mask. He felt tailor-made to be an homage to Jason Voorhees here.
That's pretty good. But it's taken.
But you know, a creature from the Black Lagoon lifeguard is pretty good too, even if the only nod to his career choices in the splash art. I mean, he's looking more like he's planning to stab the kids rather than save them. But it does have stellar sound design as is usual for Pike. Finally giving the Fishman champion a Fishman skin and a zigzag mouth again, just like Willem. That's weird. Amethyst is the best chroma, 8 out of 10. Fright Night Shaco. God damn it, no, it's not fair. You already malformed my own character into your damn hell show. You can't take my clown too. A demon sprung from his cursed toy prison, except the spell didn't work quite right.
Life is pain. I hate my—
With positively excellent sound design, some of the best he has in general, and a literal jump scare recall.
Hey, that was so scary. I was like, ah!
The only thing holding it back, much like most of Shaq's recent skins, is that the model looks about as old as the theme it was based on. In spite of that, this is kind of just a better version of base Shaco. And a zigzag mouth again?
There's more.
Okay, I am deliberately being pandered to. Obsidian is the best chroma, 8 out of 10. Fright Night Zeri. Oh man. Probably my most requested Fright Night skin from last time was Mundo, specifically because with his W especially, he would be a great fit for Frankenstein. And yeah, we got Frankie instead. However, I'm not gonna say it doesn't work. Zeri fits perfectly with the scrappy electricity theme. The usual Franken nails and stitches, the mad science goggles, lab coat and gun. It's a fun visual way to mesh Dr. Frankenstein and his monster into the same entity. But come on, Riot, give me one. Just one skin where Zeri has an actual gun arm. Gotta be honest, all the chromas on this one,
They stink.
so I guess turquoise is the best, 7.5 out of 10. And the prestige version, I'm sure it's,
Not bad, kid.
Fright Night Vigar. Okay, so I have one single gripe with this skin.
Just one.
Because everything else is perfect. The animations, the voice lines, the outfit, the animations, the living staff, the animations. Seriously, I think this might just be one of the most visually mesmerizing skins ever made. Plus, it's just awesome to see Vigar finally be competent at what he does for once, becoming the glorious Campfire King. That is, at least, you know, until he starts fanboying over a skin that doesn't even exist. Or maybe it was supposed to exist. My literal only singular gripe was the dance. I mean, it's not bad, it's fine, but this is the first time in over a decade a spooky skin got the legendary treatment. And it didn't exist back then, so obviously they couldn't. But you're telling me now, after all this time, they didn't capitalize on the meme? They didn't give him the spooky dance? No, they did. It's an Easter egg if you spam it.
Perfect.
Rose Quartz is the best chroma, 10 out of 10. Overall, Fright Night's second flight gets an 8.5 out of 10. I don't think as a package they're quite as amazing as the first go around, but a couple of these in isolation, at least to me, are some of the best skins of the entire year. But those are just my thoughts. What do you fellas think of Fright Night's return? Do they live up to your expectations? Perhaps like me with Mundo, there's a champion you think should have been here. Are you excited for Bewitching's inevitable return? I'm trying to make it sound like I'm predicting it because usually I get all those wrong. So until next time, fellas, whatever those next skins may be, I hope to see you all in the next video.